need to make a portfolio. So if you've been following me for a while, chances are you know I have a website and it's kind of awful looking. That changes today. Huge thanks to Wix for reaching out and sponsoring this video. Because of them, I can effectively put time into creating my portfolio, and I'm not only going to show you all how to do it, but also show you how convenient Wix is as well. But before we begin, Wix provided me with my own personalized link, wix.com/halaleilaart. So click the link below in the description when you're ready to create your own portfolio. First things first, let's start by going to wix.com and just simply click Get Started. And then you're gonna go ahead and just fill in all the things needed to make an account in order to sign up. For me though, I already have an account, so I'm just gonna go ahead and log back in. So once you get signed up, you're gonna be asked what kind of a website are you creating? For me, I am creating an art portfolio. So I put that in and I'm going to click Next. And so now we have two options. We can let Wix ADI create a website for you, or you can create a website with the editor. We're going to create a website with the editor. And it pretty much brings us to all of these different templates that we can kind of just look at. And if you see one that you actually really like, you can just quickly view one, and you can either view the full demo or you can view, I guess, this little quick demo. I am curious on what is most popular. I'm kind of liking this one. It seems minimalistic and right to the point, and that's kind of what I want to go for. So I'm going to go ahead and choose this by clicking Edit, and it brings up another tab, and you basically just get started. Okay, so this is the editor and this is the site template that I chose. I would definitely refer to myself as a minimalist, but this is a little too minimalistic for my tastes. I like the setup, but I'm definitely going to be changing a lot about it. Starting with this title right here. So I've clicked on it and I'm going to edit the text. I'm not digging this font. There was one font that I've seen before. Just gotta find out where it went. Trend, yes. So I changed the font, but I need to go ahead and put in my name, Halaleilah. Whoops, there we go. Halaleilah. And so now it feels kind of like me. So the next thing I want to do after finishing the header is get rid of these photos and replace them with my own. So I'm going to click on the images, manage media, and select all, delete, and add my own. So I've clicked on add media and I'm going to click on image and video. And of course I have the images I want to display already here. And while pressing on the control button on my keyboard, I'm going to select all the images that I would like to display. And then once I'm finished with that, add to gallery down here. Done. And there we are. So right now I want to go ahead and add a background. So I'm going to head over here where it says background, click, and they've got their own backgrounds you can kind of choose from. But being an artist, I felt it would be appropriate to create my own. I'm going to click on image. And of course, this is what this is for. This is my drippy, inky background, and I really like it. So I'm going to click on change background right here. And as you can see, the background image is a little bit stretched and disfigured and just looks really awful. And that's not kind of what I'm going for. So I'm going to go back to my background button, click on it, go to settings, and then you'll see that I have these scroll effect options. Currently, I'm selected on none, but there is parallax and freeze. I'm going to click on freeze, and instantly it changes my background and fixes it, and it looks so much better. However, when I put the background in, now you can't really see my header. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it and edit the text again. And under the font size, there is the color button, where if I click on it, I can go ahead and change it to white and then exit out. And there we go. And then just to make sure, I'm going to click on save. Autosave is on, but I just want to make sure that I am really saving my work. And it'll ask you if you'd like to publish your website. No, not now, because we're not done. So I'm going to go ahead and just click done right here. And I'm going to delete this text box right here that says Illustrator. So I right clicked and I'm going to click delete. Boom, done. And then I have a horizontal menu right here. I'm going to click on it. And the first thing I want to do is manage the menu. So I'm going to click here. And then this menu pops up where home, about, and contact are listed, but I'm gonna add one more. So I'm gonna go down here where it says add page, and then up pops this, and it'll kind of just show you, what kind of a page do you wanna add, like what sort of setup you wanna do. This page specifically will be a commission page, just telling people whether I'm taking commissions or not, and if I am, listing what I'm offering and what the prices are. I'm going to click on services right here on the menu, and then I get all these other different kinds of templates. I'm kind of liking this because I enjoy the setup of the images next to a box where the service name will be and what I'm actually providing. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to add page, and it says adding your page. And so it added it in. On the menu, it comes up as services. I don't really want it to say services. I'm going to change it to commissions. So I'm going to change it right here on this sidebar under site pages. I'm going to click done, and it changes it to commissions. And so now you'll notice I'm on the services page / commissions page, but I'm not here yet. I'm not going to tackle this just yet. I'm actually going to go back to my homepage, which I can easily do by going up to the left-hand corner where it says page. I'm on commissions. I'm going to click the arrow down and go back to my home. So now I'm going to go ahead and click on design, which is the paintbrush tool right here. For the most part, I sort of like how it's set up, but I want to tweak it a bit more. Not too crazy about these. Maybe this one. I do kind of like this one. Not too bad. And then you can actually further customize the design by clicking there. And you'll have options here: fill, color, and opacity, border, corners, shadow. I'm going to fool around with the text. I'm not really feeling the text. So the font is Kepler. I kind of want something more. So I'm kind of liking this Geotica 4 open. I'm going to click on it, and I feel like it just really adds a good amount of attention to the menu. It feels a little close to my header. I'm going to bring it down. Just literally, I clicked on it and I'm dragging it a bit down. And I'm going to make my name a little larger, which I can do by editing the text and making the font size bigger. Exit out. So I like it, but these bars right here on my menu are doing nothing for me. So I'm going to take that out. So back to the editor, clicking on design, and there we go. And it just looks more cleaner that way. And of course I could preview it just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it looks good. I can pretty much see it here that it looks a lot better. And so I would call my homepage done, but one thing I want to do is my social bar. So I've got this itty bitty social bar here. First thing I want to do is make it bigger and change everything up. I don't have all these socials. I'm not even sure what that 2-dot thing is, but we're going to click on it. And we're going to click on set social links. And now I can see what I properly have. So right now I've selected Facebook, and I'm going to replace it. So on this side right here, it says replace icon, which I'm going to do. I kind of liked the black and white sort of look. I'm not feeling this one though, but I do like this circular one. So I'm going to click on this circular one, choose image, and it replaces Facebook as the first one. You also want to make sure you link your socials, of course. So, which I didn't do. Let me do that really quick. I'm going to click on YouTube, and you'll see that it still says facebook.com. That's because I replaced the icon, but I did not edit the link, which I should do. So you just want to highlight this URL, delete it, and put in the correct one. So this is to my YouTube channel. Done, and that's how I'll do the rest. And there we go. And so this page is done, which is awesome. So like I said before, to get to another page, go over to the left over here where it says page home. We're going to switch page to about. And so I want everything to look the same. You'll notice I don't have my background here. Quick fix, right click, change background, image, get your image, change it, boom, done. And then I don't like this image because it's not me. Delete that, change image. And so I have a picture right here of me. There we go. And of course, to change the text, just click on it, edit text, put whatever you want. I'm going to right click in this area and click the design button and give this a kind of shaded background just to keep it in line with my homepage. And so this page is done. So the next page I want to work on is commissions / services. I'm just going to change this up with edit text. First, I'm going to write in commissions. So now we have this old stuff, which is so huge in comparison to the overall theme that I'm going with, but that's no big deal. There's no reason to change the template because I can work with this. Okay, so by clicking on this, the menu pops up and these two arrows come up, and when I hover over it, it says stretched. So I'm gonna click on it and I get these two options. Either I can keep it as it is, or I can fit it onto my page much better. I wanna fit it onto my page much better. And so I can edit this up. So right here, I'm gonna click change column background, image, site files. And for this commission, I'm going to talk about how much half bodies are. So I'm gonna change the background to that. There we go. And I'm going to edit this text. And so the white background right here is kind of a little jarring to me. So I'm gonna change that up just by clicking on the column, change column background, color, and I'm just gonna sort of gray it out. And if I do that, of course, I have to change the font color. No big deal. And that's it. And that makes this page done. So finally, onto our last page, contact. And so here we have our contact form. So right here, I'm just gonna go ahead and change the color up to that off-white. I'm going to click on it to make the changes that I want. First thing I wanna do is get rid of the phone option. I don't need it. Delete. That gets rid of that. So I clicked on add new field and all of this stuff comes up. I'm not interested in any of that. I actually want to click on basic fields and there is a drop-down field option. I want that. So I'm going to exit out. And the reason I want this is I'm going to click on it and I'm going to edit. It's in the wrong place right now, but I'm not worried about that just yet. I'm going to edit. Obviously, I don't want it to just say choose an option. What I want it to say is I have a question about ... And now I'm going to click on manage choices. Choice 1, business inquiry. Choice 2, commission inquiry. Done. And then choice 3, which will be general question. Done. And then choice 4, I'm going to put down other. Done. I'm going to exit out. And then finally, I'm going to move this right here in between email and enter your message here. Enter your message here can move down just a bit. There we go. And I do want to give the form a background. I can't read anything because the page background is coming through it. And I'm not a fan of that. So we can just click on the Wix form, go to the paintbrush for design, and then you get these kind of like layouts that you can choose from. I don't want to choose any of the layouts. I just want to customize the design itself. And when I click on it, I can go to form background and you get these options: fill color and opacity, border, corner, shadow. I'm going to do fill color and opacity, and then I get the background. And I'm going to have the background just pretty much match what I've been doing. So this dark gray and a bit less opacity. And then of course, change the text color. And that is it. I'm done. I have made my site. This is amazing. So I'm just going to go back to my homepage and we're going to view it together. So I'm going to click on preview, and this is what people will see when they come to my site. My name, this menu right here, my gallery right here, simple scroll down, my social links. I'm going to scroll back up, click on about. There it is, the About Me page. Click on commissions. There are my commissions. And finally, the contact page. And that is that. So y'all, I just made a website and I personally feel it's really good in comparison to like my skill level when it comes to making websites. I don't make websites. I draw. That doesn't make me a graphic designer. And of course, if you want to make your own, make sure you click on the personalized link, wix.com/HalaleLaArt in the description below. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.